Hi and welcome back. Today we're having chicken wings with pink sauce. Hey, welcome back to my channel. Get on in here, get on in here, get on in here. Y'all know we need to talk about love and marriage, Huntsville, okay? So go ahead on and fix you something to eat, pull up to the table, and let's talk a while. Now, if this is your first time on my page, I say welcome. Go ahead on and hit that subscribe button. I love to have you back each and every week. And if you're returning, I say thank you. I appreciate your support. But we need to talk about this love and marriage, Huntsville, okay? It has been more drama off camera than on camera, and it's making it really hard to be able to recap the show because now I got all these other underlying tidbits that I'm thinking about. So when I'm seeing the scene, child, I'm side-eyeing everybody. Hear me? But let me tell you what's on the menu, okay? We got some wings. I made some garlic bread. I had some hot dog buns. Gotta use them, gotta use them. And I made some pink sauce. I have pink sauce that I made. That's not store purchase. So don't get in the comments about how rancid whatever is. Oh, guess what? I forgot my peppers. I'll be right back. I need my jalapeno. Well, all right, y'all. I got my jalapenos. I got to be ready so we can go ahead on and talk because I ain't trying to get up no more until we done with this conversation. But y'all, okay, so Love and Marriage Huntsville, it opened up. Martell out looking at venues. He's on the cover of Upscale. Congratulations, Martell. I don't know why. But anyway, he's on the cover of Upscale. He's looking at venues. Want to have a little party. And I'm going to tell y'all something. I noticed the woman who was showing him around the building. I ain't going to say she appeared to be in awe, but she's, oh, wow, cool. Oh, wow, cool. And then she asked him, do you have someone special coming? This man called Sheree his friend girl. Honey, I'm already bought into that this was a made-for-TV relationship. It couldn't have been real. I don't know. I know Sheree have poor taste in men, but dang gone. Can it be that bad? But anyway, I just find it funny. He's still not really claiming her as his girlfriend. All the subtitles or whatever, when they post her names, Martell girlfriend, or even on Real Housewives of Atlanta, Sheree's boyfriend, but it ain't never fallen from their mouth. Yeah, I get it. This is a made-for-TV relationship. Rumor on the street even have that Carlos set it up. I don't know, but you ain't heard nothing from me because I ain't one to gossip him. Now, let's talk about, well, before we get to the Upscale magazine part, just like I said, it opened up with him looking at the venue. Then, Mel had a little get-together at her house. She invited Kiki and Tiffany because they really do need to talk. It seemed like it was something going on, especially at that tea party. And then she also had Miss Nell there. And I'm glad that we're seeing more of Miss Nell, possibly her husband, Mr. Fletcher. You know, I feel like they're a nice couple. But you know what? I think that they know the truth. And I don't think they're willing to put all their business out in the streets like that. So I can respect them just being friends of the show, getting a little glimpse of them here and glimpse of them there. I'm all right with it. But anyway, Mel had a little get-together. And y'all, I'm going to tell y'all what I noticed too with Mel. She wasn't really playing with them. I made me some pink sauce. Ooh, it's dripping. I make my own pink sauce. I use mayo, onion powder, garlic powder, some dill, and beet juice. I didn't put actual beets in there. If I put beets in it, it would have been a little darker. I just want that flavor of it. So, but anyway, they at Mel house. And they talking about the tea party. Talking about the things that went down, things that was said, and trying to rectify, justify. I think they got positive results. Being it though Kiki did apologize to Tiffany, saying, I did not mean that to be a dig when I mentioned your dad, which I feel like she did. It's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission. But anyway, she said that wasn't a dig. She was just caught up in the moment, in her feelings, and trying to get everything out in that moment. Okay, moving on. We end up at dinner with Tisha, Kimmy, and Stormy. And they talking about the tea party. Y'all, I'm going to tell you, I am really disappointed in Stormy. when I say I'm disappointed, I'm like royally disappointed in Stormy. It wasn't the fact that the way she behaved toward that blogger that came to her warehouse. She actually called the tea party pompous. I think that's what she said. Whatever was, she was like, that wasn't her cup of tea. She liked the vibe at the spa. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, go back and look at that spa. It was a bunch of rah-rah going on. That's what she liked. You don't like sitting around being polite, being courteous to others, listening and respecting others. No, you want to sit here, tell me to shut the fuck up. That's what you like. She one of them, he beat me because he loved me type of girls. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't enthused. I wasn't impressed. Like I said, I'm disappointed. I really wanted so much more and expected so much more of Stormy. Even being it though, a lot of things that are going on off camera didn't happen on camera. So had we not known this in the YouTube streets, Stormy could be looking like a pretty penny. She rusty. She a rusty penny. So now we get to the upscale party. I thought it was funny how Kimmy noticed. She said it looked like Martell and Sheree moving around like it's a business arrangement. Y'all, I promise y'all I felt the same way. Every time you looked up, Sheree was just all by herself. You know, she made up around. She spoke to everybody, but it's only a handful of people she knew. Spoke to Kimmy, Maurice, Marceau, Tisha. Then that was pretty much it. Y'all, we gonna talk about, we gonna save Martell for last. Yes, go on. Now, at the upscale party, Kimmy made the comment, and that just made me notice how they was moving her throughout the party. Y'all, Martell was leaving that woman alone left and right. I mean, like, honestly fending for herself. Honestly trying to make conversation. He didn't introduce her to nobody. He wasn't showing her around, saying this is, you know, my girlfriend, as what the caption said. But I felt bad for Sheree. But just like I said, the way that they move, yeah, like a business arrangement. So I think she knows something. I think she's already, she know what's going on. She's not looking at it as a full-blown relationship. And I'm going to sum that up in the end. I think this is what I had a problem with at the upscale party. Why Stormy trying to force something to happen? It was her, Stormy, Kiki, and Tiffany. So now they got to talk about this text that Tiffany so-called sent Kiki, where she's supposed to have been liking a diss on Tisha. When she was like, no, I was liking, when I say I loved it, I mean I'm congratulating her on when they said keep Kiki. That's fine. You like one part of it, you didn't like the other part, who knows? I don't know. But Kiki clearly said, I don't want to get into it. And Stormy pushed the issue to where she pretty much made them. And I guess the cameras was rolling, so they rolled with it. Then when she didn't get what she wanted, she wanted Kiki to like completely and totally blow up with Tiffany. When that happened, she like, let me go get Tisha. Tisha clearly said she didn't have a problem with it, okay? But Stormy felt the need to go bring Tisha in on this and thinking she's going to make something happen. But I can tell you what I appreciated. When Tisha came over there, she was like, now this was a mature Tisha. She was like, I don't really think this concerns me. I think it's between Tiffany and Kiki. Did she not set it straight right then? Why you trying to bring me into something? Said they're between Tisha and Kiki. And so now she's trying to explain why Kiki may be upset about it, whatever. In the midst of all this, one said that it wasn't between her. That was between Kiki and Tiffany. But two, for her to say, it's not that serious. I just think they start off on the wrong foot. But, you know, in the end, you know, asking Tiffany, you know, what problem do you have with me? Being it though, you know, at dinner, they was talking about, you know, Stormy spreading some more mess, sprinkling mess on her stuff. Tiffany was talking about you and your marriage and your husband, saying you can't control your husband, this, that, and the other. So yeah, that put Tisha on edge. I almost had her sitting on ready. However, she had decided she wasn't gonna do it at the party. That was the mature Tisha. I appreciate that. Storm was trying to make a moment happen. She wanted to be in a moment, and she was trying to make one happen. And you know the funny thing about that? She was trying to force that moment with Tisha, Kiki, and Tiffany, just like she brought her mama to the tea party to force a moment that didn't happen. Y'all see that? I'm side-eyeing them. She tried to make her mama force a moment that didn't even happen. Kiki done stole the show. Now, I think this is going to be interesting. Her and Kiki going to bump heads because Kiki keeps stealing her moments from her. Whenever she thinks she got it, it fizzles out. Wah, wah, wah. Y'all, we got to talk about that Tiffany and Sheree. Tiffany is messy. What is her profession? What does she do for a living? Y'all look. Pink sauce. Y'all, I don't know if Tiffany's a roving reporter or what. Tiffany done pulled that woman over to the side. Asking her all kinds of questions about her business. Her and Martell. Do you think he's still in love with Melody? You think he's gotten over her? How you like Huntsville? So you coming to Huntsville? Have you met Melody? We need to fix that. I want to tell her so bad, girl, stop. But she didn't. She kept going. You know how far she went? This woman went as far to ask her how do she feel about dating a known cheater. That's what she said. Y'all, I hollered. It was bold, but I hollered. And y'all know Sheree. She should have did her research on Sheree. Sheree can clap back. And Sheree was sitting on ready. I don't know if she did the research on Tiffany, but Tiffany definitely didn't do her research on Sheree. And that's when Sheree clapped back. I watch your show too. You're a known cheater as well. That shut everything down. That should have been in the conversation, y'all. I died. I was glad she did it. But I'm trying to figure out, what's Tiffany's angle? Why you coming at that woman like that? Too much she got to look out for her girl, Mel. Mel ain't studying that. Child, God said go. Mel took off running and ain't looked back. Okay? So don't say you looking out for your girl, Mel, because she ain't interested. You just being nosy. On the line of messy. I got to say messy. Because that was pretty messy. But that wasn't the end of it, Lord. Why Sheree show up at Martell's house and telling him the whole story? Hold on, let me back that up. Why she showed up at Martell's house? Why Sheree didn't stay the night with Martell? The girlfriend and boyfriend. Y'all, she pulled up on him. And when I say she pulled up on him, obviously she hadn't talked to him before she pulled up on him. Because it may have been some conversation, yeah, I'm trying to study to get my builder's license, whatever. So when she came through the door, keep in mind, she was surprised. Oh, you're studying. Good for you. And the more I think about it, y'all didn't have none of this to talk about last night. You get what I'm saying? Y'all just come off of a party. And you was somewhere else. I'm mad at myself. I knew it was a made-for-TV relationship. But I didn't think they'd rub it in my face like this. I'm mad. I'm mad at them. I'm mad at me. I'm mad at everybody. But it's funny. Well, anyway, me getting over being mad with me and myself and everybody else and I'm going to call y'all too. Excuse me. So she's sitting down with Martell telling him everything that her and Tiffany talked about. Now, a bulk of the questions were offensive. Tiffany was bold. Tiffany using this pregnancy to try to slide and get away with a whole bunch of stuff. She better stop that. Somebody gonna wait for her to drop that load. Ain't gonna be ready for her with a big old can of not whipped cream, but it's some whoop and it's another 3-letter word. But y'all, I will say this. And this is, like I said, we know that this was a made-for-TV relationship. I think Sheree is on the verge or It's in the plot or the scene to where she's preparing for the breakup. They was talking about the marriage and the blended families. And that's when she led into all this stuff about how you feel about Melody. You still in love with Melody, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I think that conversation is what's going to lead up to the breakup. But honey, oh my God, y'all done heard the word on the curb. If you ain't heard it, let me tell you about it. You want to hear it? Here you go. Pink sauce. But y'all, I'm going to tell you something. I've been following this YouTuber. Y'all need to check out her page. She's queenshibadarling. She is following Love and Marriage Huntsville. And she breaks it down from a psychological components. You get what I'm saying? And she said in the black experience. I love it. I love it. But y'all, she done broke it down. And I think Sheree know that she was the made-for-TV girlfriend or whatever. Because rumor has it that he got a whole nother girlfriend. Child, y'all go check out her page. Queen Sheba done show you her face, give you her background, give you her history. Got pics of her and him, them together. Things of that nature. I'm like, you know what? I was blown. I'm talking mind blown, okay? Because it all makes sense. That's why you don't see Sheree getting all up in a tizzy or whatever. She can get like that with them Atlanta housewives, but she can't get like that with them Huntsville folks. She don't know them that well. And, you know, with Atlanta housewives, she know how far she can push it. She claimed to be an OG, but she hadn't been consecutively. But anyway, I ain't going there. This man's supposed to have a whole nother girlfriend. Supposed to have been with her for a year. And this is supposed to have been the woman that Candy, Kenya, and Manetta was trying to tell Sheree about that she didn't want to hear. Y'all go check out Queen Sheba here. That woman breaks some stuff down. I'm telling you, she sees stuff that the naked eye cannot. Y'all, I'm dead. I was dead when I heard her. I was dead. But anyway, I'm going to summarize this up real quick. Because we pretty much hit the hot spots. To summarize, everybody got Mel name in their mouth. Mel is everybody's storyline. Have you noticed that? If it's not, let's just say episode 1, Kimmy utilizing Mel to throw her little get together for accomplishing one of 3 portions of her treatment for cancer. Then you go to, of course, we got to bring in Tisha because she's trying to destroy her marriage. So anything with Mel, dark soul, dark spirit, but you needed her help on that Black Expo. Girl, we might not can't afford you. I'm glad you recognize because you can't. We ain't going to talk about Martell. Whenever he talk about somebody, he mentioning her. At Kimmy's get together, he wouldn't give that woman a moment's peace. Just following around, demanding to walk her out to her car after she declined. Nice and politely. Not to mention his blow up at this girl's skate party. Y'all. And what did he do? Afterwards, him and Marceau want to talk about Mel. No, you're supposed to be studying or helping him with his builder's license exam. Y'all don't need to be gossiping like women. And then who else? Stormy, because she's not a good friend. Have y'all noticed that? That's their only beef with Mel. They say she's not a good friend. How you gonna call this woman? Okay, so just forget that she's done gone through public humiliation by being divorced on air, husband cheating on air, having a baby on her while married on air, and she still got 4 kids. Not to mention she had the last one on the show. And the only thing you can say is she's not a good friend? Hell, she ain't had time. She has not had time. This woman is trying to make moves in her life to see about her children, to ensure their futures, and you're concerned with a friend. Not a family, a friend. I don't know, y'all. My summary is all of them got Mel name in their mouth. She is everybody's storyline. Stormy Mama, Kiki, because that's who came, right? Tiffany sure enough did some damage. I don't even know what to think with her asking Sheree all them questions. Like, why would Sheree feel the need to answer your question? I don't know. We ain't going to talk about Marceau. He loved keeping Mel name in his mouth. Maurice brought up her name too, even for the upscale party. Mel coming, you think Mel coming? And Kimmy telling him plain as day, no, she's not coming. She may show up. Y'all still looking for her. Y'all still checking for this woman. She ain't checking for y'all. Well, y'all, I can't wait to see what next week gonna bring. I think Mel beginning to come out. I think she beginning to take her rightful place. As you know, she's shutting down some of the BS that's coming her way, and I ain't mad. Like, I'm glad she recorded Martell telling his daughter, I'm gonna get you Monday, instead of getting her when he made this big old scene. I'm glad she did that. Mel, keep up the good work, and you need to get more receipts and air the receipts the way you did. Because he's sure trying to make you look bad, so you need to do that in defense of yourself. But anyway, well, y'all, I'm going to finish eating. But I want to say thank you for having dinner with me. Feel free to stop by anytime. If you're new to the channel, I say you're welcome. You're always welcome. Fix you something to eat, pull up to the table, and we can have us a conversation. If you're returning, I say thank you for the support. And while you're here, drop a comment below. Let's talk about this thing. If I'm wrong, let me know, because I know I can't see everything. I ain't all knowing. And I do accept constructive criticism, okay? And also, like and share this video. I look forward to seeing y'all again next week. All right, y'all have a good night. I'll see you next week.